am trying to breathe and not scream at the top of my lungs right now. I'm beyond, light years beyond angry. I am sick and fucking projectile vomiting ill from people thinking it's okay because they've met me once or they've heard of me or some asshole who knows some asshole told them to talk to me. They think it's okay to interrupt me when I'm in meetings or conversations with other people when they see me. They think it's okay to roll up on me and tell me to give them stuff. And if I don't, they're going to rob me. Or I help them out and then they're jacking me while I'm helping them out. And they think it's okay because I have, I'm quoting now, several dumb fucks who I've heard say this pompous, arrogant bullshit. Oh, you have too much anyway. You make so much and you're worth so much and you have so many special things that you should just share everything. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Okay, so let me see if I get this straight. I can come over to your house then and jack your shit from you and your family and it's okay? I'm walking in public, it's okay for you just roll on me and fuck with me and pull weapons and beat the shit out of me and take my stuff? Cops, too, with badges saying, oh, you don't deserve this. You should be homeless, or you don't live here, or you should go see your doctor. Your mommy's looking for you. You know what? My mother's been dead over 20 years, you motherfucker, so don't make jokes about her, or you're going to straight to fucking hell. I'll make sure of that. And I'm not a homeless crackhead, you fucking dickwads who are crooked fuckers who... I have so much hard footage on you cunts that if I were to clip it all together and put it in a motherfucking movie, it would go on like a motherfucking monolith for centuries because you have that much crooked corruption and horse shit up your fucking ass. LAPD, Santa Monica PD, and some of you FBI bitches straight to fucking hell. You're not honest, you're crooked, you're abusive, and you're motherfucking control freaks with a chip up your ass. You need to get it off your shoulder and pull your head out of your ass because I'm going to rearrange your body structure. I'm going to heal you, all right? You're going to find religion. You can't be an asshole. Well, you can, actually. I know quite a few of you. Most of you are like, and then someday come back and go, I'm really sorry, and hey, I have no hard feelings, and thank you for forgiving me. You may be forgiven, but the debt is not solved. And so if you're an asshole for most of your life, and, thank you, forgive me, straight to hell. It's the sum total of your existence. Every day of my life, the millions and millions of miles I've walked around this planet on foot, defying homeless people in the middle of the night in villages or cities around the world, in third world countries, America, it doesn't fucking matter to me. When I'm not working on developing technology or creating arts and entertainment, producing music, or being a fucking, me, fun person, normally, or very serious, depending on which button you pushed and how badly you're pissing me right the fuck off, I don't take orders from anyone. I retired years ago. Get the fucking memo. Kurt Kelly retired back in the 90s. When his company was worth about $6 billion that he privately built, and his second wife fucked him on that, and so did the Department of Justice and a bunch of other crooked fuckers because you want to steal my shit. To quote David Nordales, special handler at DSS-PII, Diplomatic Security Services, Protective Intelligence Investigation. One of our first calls when Johnny had him call me. Fucking assholes. You guys understand I've been doing this stuff longer than most of you even been alive or in politics? I was born in this shit. You killed 3 of my fucking relatives. Kennedy. And the last one wasn't a fuck up or drugs. Was it Bushies? Because you were in the fucking hangar 24 hours before the plane went down, Daddy and Sonny boys. There's the hard intel, plus, the only secretary telling, shit. And by the way, that whole thing you did with the Clintons and Monica Lewinsky that was planned by Adam Blythe from the CIA, and you guys told me before it even became public news it was going to happen, how you were going to shut them down and shut me down. And I got to give it to you. You guys do keep your word. And, you have kept your word about trying to make me look like a whack job and a homeless crackhead and drug addict or whatever. A misdemeanor felon guy around the world. And I've done so many misdemeanors. We're in life sentences out for prisons because I'm doing shit to expose shit you shouldn't have been doing in the fucking first place. It's supposed to be justice, land of the free, and home of the brave, and the new world, and hope. Freedom. Democracy was a great concept. Too bad we never let it get off the ground. Great experiment, great concept, but the Illuminati, the attorneys, the self-righteous religious fanatics and others who have manipulated at the back door of the system have sodomized the Constitution, watered it down, diluted it so bad I don't even recognize it anymore. And I'm a political history major. I've done world politics. I grew up in this. I was born into. I didn't pick where I was born. Chicago, Michigan, right there. It doesn't matter where I was born and where I went to school. I've studied some of the best freaking institutes on the planet and worked with the brightest minds on the planet because I'm not intimidated by success or genius. I invite it. I want it around me. I want to raise to the higher level with these people. I play at the field I'm on. I'm around a bunch of dumb shit. Sometimes I just act like a dumb shit just because I can't, I gotta fit in. Can't play a homeless guy doing an undercover film on crooked cops called snitches, bitches, witches, criminals with badges gun road, Santa Monica, LAPD, FBI. You guys have been fucking with me. Guess what? There's so much hard money. You're fucked. And even if you're not fucked in the justice system by the corrupt backdoor, kickdoor, payoff bullshit you got in the old girls network, boys network, go fuck yourselves. You should have the real jury if it appears like the rest of us get, and then we get a public pretender. They me. Oh, fuck you. You're copping a plea through the back door because you're working for the goddamn DA. That's a conflict of interest right out of the motherfucking box. It's not justice. That's justice you can avoid. The rest you cop a plea, bitches. You're coming in. The people who can't afford 30% interest or days off work because they'll lose their job and their houses and their homes and families are the ones we fuck with the most, isn't it? Are you proud of yourselves? Seriously, at these big banks, you're right. Infinite, Donald Trump who robs the fuck out of everybody and doesn't pay a fucking wooden nickel to anybody he owes, that piece of shit. Who gives 0% interest. But the person who will bust their ass and clean your toilets and and give you the word and they'll get in touch if they're running late, you're going to charge 30% interest because they don't have your time. That's so religious-like, God-like. No, it's, you know what, I've given away, and bless you, Bill, my brother, you have been better to me than any family I was ever thought of being, and whether you believe in a God or not, which we've had this conversation, I know precisely where you're at on this. There are days has been better. Bill has been, everybody should have Bill. A lot of Bills, but Bill, I've seen Bill, a guy who would take a bullet for you and would go the extra mile and do shit for you just because it's you and it's your brotherhood and doesn't even ask you. Actually, my brother who went through hell and back and had John, I miss you, brother. Who had a life of hell. He was abused by his government. his doctors, abused by his teachers, abused by fellow students. He was John was a very injured, gifted child. He spoke in hindsight in such artistic ways that people thought he was just ranting about science fiction. John had genius, but he also had convulsions and epilepsy and Klinefelter's disease and cholesterol. John had everything. He was even discharged from the military and couldn't get him buried because he wasn't in life because of some testing they did with him that fucked up, you know. And he almost jumped off the building and killed himself and was dishonorably discharged because of some amazing bullshit he asshole was pulled. I read the reports, you fucks. You can't lie about this shit when it's so clear and says. Anywho, fortunately, I've never worked for. It's all these technicality bullshit. It's plausible deniabilities. Because I've been a consultant, so I consult a different food group. Does he work for you? No, he doesn't. He's an entertainer crackhead. Is he a federal contractor? You'll have to call GSA for security reasons. You know, all you people thought I was making this shit up. Sometimes fact is much more fucking bizarre than fiction. Fact is more bizarre than fiction because wow, I'm reaching so much intelligence. A wise man cautioned me in the last 24 hours. He said, Kurt, you are the man who knows too much. And you have to realize that the world isn't ready to comprehend or hear what you know. And at first I was a little cavalier and it's like, yeah, but they need to know. Nah, check myself. That's with prayer. Reflected on what that angel saint person told me. And thank you, sir, for telling me that. And I paused. I paused. I know it's hard for a guy who never shuts the fuck up. I paused. And I took a deep breath in and I reflected on a David Nordalis calls with blessed soul, Warren Christopher or Madeline Albright or different people I've dealt with personally over the years. Not names I've heard about in history, but people I had direct access to at the time. Peter Jennings, where I had his direct phone number at ABC News because I had met Peter, and there are certain key people who have been major iconic influences on the molding of me. Everybody has an opinion about me. God, I've heard some that just make me laugh my ass off. I've heard others that are so ridiculous or insane. I'm wondering, where did you people pull these out of your ass? But, you know, that's just me. I'm the one who has to live the stories and walk tall. And I really, some I find downright degrading and insulting. Rude, insensitive, callous, and intentionally malicious and slanderous. And for a guy who has given to every person I have ever met as much as I could or what they've asked for and more, it deeply pains me when I have my dearest confident friend, brother, business partner, saint, Bill, uttered words so many times over the last, I think 3 decades or more now. We've been together longer, but 3 decades has been saying, stop it. He said, Kurt, you repeatedly, Kurt, Joe, whatever name we're going by for that conversation. conversation. What a complex life I live. And I remind him, but Bill, remember, I'm the kid who's known since birth what I was here for. It's in my DNA. And I can't judge this person by the other 7 million other assholes that were like them. It's not fair to them. But he's said to me repeatedly, give me more than Bill Gates. Actually, correct. More than Oprah Winfrey and more than any other people alive on the planet. Give me every dime you make. I do into your philanthropic charity and other efforts and put it into other people. You don't even put it into yourself. You're having expensive cars, bling bling. I wear nice clothes. I know how to buy things well. I do international trade. I know how to go into wholesale agreements. The art of the negotiation. The art of diplomacy and the art of outright warfare and the art of it saddens me sometimes when I realize some things I'm about to say and I know that it's all true. I don't lie. I don't have a need to, and my mother seared that one at age 3 so badly that even if I thought I could lie, I'm one of these people that when you make that indelible of an impression into my mind, young or old, the incarnation of me, if you're right up on Front Street like that, that I don't repeat insanity, keep doing the same shit over and over again. I'm good for a different result. There's moments where I was feeling homicidal in my life, suicidal in my life. I didn't act in the moment. There are times I have been so broken and fractures and sciatica and screaming and pain, and I had to walk 25 miles in a day to get to where the next dry rock was. And I remind myself constantly, this is only in the moment, this is only temporary, this is not forever. And I walk through pain that most people can't even comprehend. I mean, I'm the same guy who broke the window at City Hall when I did that with just a tap. A tap! Not a pound, a tap. The video will reflect you on it. Yes, we throw the video to them. And I fractured the window in City Hall and 12 cops beat my ass to the ground and injured. I'm still injured from that and several other crooked cop and FBI bullshit experiences where you've sent your undercover snitch bitches and other assholes to fuck with me, and we know who we're talking about. You guys just haven't picked up the list. Well, your amnesty period is ending even quicker than the other assholes' amnesty period. If you're in law enforcement and I've reported shit to you, I don't give a shit if you're state, local, federal, or international. Go fuck yourself. And you were supposed to help protect, serve, or do other shit, and you've gone rogue or covert, and you've been messing with me. You can make, there's the documentation. So from infinity to infinity, you still go right to fucking hell. And in the real world, in this incarnation number 6, throughout the Bible, Quran, and all that other horseshit propaganda that your human leaders and religious figures have carved for you because God, greater, Yahweh, Buddha, they didn't write any of this shit. And aliens don't come from foreign countries, assholes. It's not on this planet for citizens of planet Earth. And art, humanity is the heart of Earth. So let's save it, stop destroying it. Like we're destroying the rainforest and species in the last 15 years of infinite wisdom and growth in technology. We've also annihilated over 8 million life forms because of our infinite stupidity. You grotesque pigs. You want guns in school? Really, Donnie? Why, so these crack pipe teachers who do crystal meth and other drugs on the side and are banging teenagers might be having a bad day, but now they get to carry, and they can cap your kid just because of some bullshit story they make up. Now it's his word against the student's word, and him and me, what's going to be? Really? Are you dumber than fucking Charlie Brown, dude? I know you got the NRA up your ass and you make billions of dollars, and every time you go, you're fired because you're a little fucking toy boy bitch on a. Somebody's got a hand up your ass telling you what button to push next. Let's be honest, Donnie, you're not bright enough to do this on your own, you stupid piece of shit, and Putin's not bright enough to pull this off either. You got the Rothschild so deep up your ass, you're puppets. And Kim Jong-un, it's all part of the stage. Hey, remember this guy, Nostradamus? Like, I don't know, 500-600 years ago, predicted all this shit coming down? Or Revelations, and isn't it euphoric in the fact that this is Extinction 6? We've done this before, you don't remember any of this shit. And sometimes you have flashes of, oh, it feels like they've, you know, it's first day, bitch. You've been here, you've done this before, and you didn't get it right that time, and you're fucking it up again this time, and if you don't wake the fuck up, you're going to keep doing the shit over and over again. I'm done after Extinction 6. I'm not coming back for 7, 8, 9, 10, or wherever more you take to blow this planet to smithereens and hell freezes over. Done here at 6. There's only so much you can give to people who are not willing to be helped or accept help, or they're too self-righteous and they know so much about everything that they get nothing because they're fucking idiots. There is the art of giving. If I'm guilty of a crime, I overgive. I overtalk, stick my own foot in my mouth. I don't give a fuck. You have to have a sample, go talk to somebody who gives a fuck like me over there, or I don't know, figure it out. I answer to one. Not your God, their God, whoever the fuck they are. Not the God they teach in churches and schools. Not the religion and politics and organized crime they teach in schools. Because I've been in the schools and I've learned all that. I'm a high academia achiever. I get straight A's. I was high and it was not. But when I saw on the satellite, you with that 15-year-old, are they parents know what you're doing? Come on, dude. Oh, you want to dismiss the case? Yeah, you piece of. I worked with Orphan Secure and Interpol to help stop human sex and slave traffic, to help stop pollution, killing of whales, Greenpeace. I've helped so many causes around the motherfucking planet. There is not a charity that can say they've come to me over the last 49 years and have asked for my help, and I've declined it. And that's, of course, there's a few I have. When I found out that you were building swimming pools and letting the goddamn food rot on the docks, and never got to the people who told me I was going to, and I helped raise millions of dollars. And those I've stopped helping with. Or where you raise a lot of money for Jerry's kids, and you take 65 cents home, and the kids get dick. That's not charity. That's not even not-for-profit. That's for-profit. Call it what it is. Tax it accordingly. Stop lying. Do you feel good about these lies, people? I haven't lied since childhood. Because if you lie or even think about it, remember you waste your tail. My mother said in the Santana voice when I was 3, I put the cookie back in the cookie jar. But the key to that, beyond that, it made an impression because I also heard adults all the time, political figures sitting in my living room, presidents, senators, governors, Teamsters, Black Panthers, Dewey Cheatham, and all the rest of the fucks. And they always talked about they had to have spin control, which meant we got to lie about this, and somebody else got to fall on the hook and take the heat for this shit because we don't want it attached to us. Do you know how vile that is to me? I grew up in that environment in my family, and Jesus fucking Christ. You justify it because it's for the better cause. You justify it for what? It's still a fucking lie. And you're lying to the people in masses now, and you feel good about this? You sleep at night when you're getting more kickbacks? If I did half the shit that you assholes do on Capitol Hill, I worked at ABC, NBC, CBS, or any publicly traded company where I was running facilities for networks and studios and shit, and had to be signing affidavits to the Senate and to the house about, pay all the plug off. If I had taken a dime, yeah, like so they did. They took a lot of dimes. I probably would have gotten away with it some. But it didn't take even a dime. A hooker, a drug. Hey, don't get me wrong, I smoked some joints along the way or whatever, but I also bought mine too. So it wasn't like I was being paid off. So, hey, here's 15,000 in joints. Not a chance. I wouldn't take it. And I had suitcases full of money and strange dinner meetings that could end up in whatever. But to me, it was about the ethics and the principle. I was about the art because I was the kid with golden ears and the golden voice. And I knew how to pick talent. I was classically trained and toured in music and stuff as a teenager. So working with Beatles, Rolling Stones, and Hard, interviewing. And then, I interviewed presidents and other celebrities and luminaries. And yeah, it's cool being like almost on the cover of the Rolling Stone, but I know these people and I know how to get through to people because Johnny Carson and Peter Jennings and Dick Clark. Gosh, I hear some real stories. John Garrett. There are certain people in my life, Bill Scheffler, that I'm so greatly indebted to, who have been role models, examples for me of what integrity and professionalism. And so many people talk the talk in life and give you all this horse shit about what they can do. And months later, you're still like, when? I'm not that guy. People know, and it's written up on the internet, I'm not just bragging here. Then when you hire me, you can sit back, relax, go on vacation, whatever, because you know it's going to be done spot on, because I'm a perfectionist. I believe in getting it right the first time every take. And then any other takes we either back up or fill or whatever. But you don't come out of my set and blow your lines. So, make me feel like dumber than bricks. Because it's about the art of improv and knowing the script well enough that you can roll off of it and this fit a little better than that. And, it's about not being intimidated by other people's greatness and encouraging everyone to flourish. It's about being the majestic art of creation. Now, you may know your God. I hope you do, because it's your God. If you don't know my one, the Creator, if you're going to call it God, you can put a dog, tree, put whatever label you want on. The point is, it's something much greater than myself. Or almost anything I can put my finger on, aside from, like some real saints in my life, and I've named some of them. And Sheffield, some people who have really taken a kid who came from a very political family and broken home and dad not making payments and never being around. I didn't even know my dad. I had so much anger against my dad that I was going to go and become a rock star and do television film. And by the time I was 19, shove it up his ass. And what a success I was in major television and radio and broadcast around the world. And I did. By the time I was 18, 19, I was in Detroit radio. I had huge ratings, #1 adults, #1 teens. I didn't get #1 male or #1 female. I had #1 across the board. Rick was like male, and then I see had the females, and I had adults, teens, and somebody else had the teens, but they didn't have the adult. I had 12 to death. I think even squatter pre-teens, because I did kid shows even on NBC and Channel 50. I was the voice for Channel 50, WKBDT. I did a lot. I was going 7 days a week. I had bodyguard. I had people working for me on top of working for the Golden West and ABC and everybody and doing stuff at NBC TV and over at Fox and all over. I was going 7 days a week. I had handlers who made, bodyguards who made sure I showed up alive on time, and I'd sleep in the back of cars or catnap once in a while, between going from, okay, I'm the executive in the office doing this and the music and research, and now I'm on the air, and now I'm doing public appearance, and now I get a television show, and, you know, going sometimes days on end, and performing, and no one the wiser except me and close associates knowing that while the rest of you were sleeping, Kurt was up creating or rehearsing scripts or writing scripts and playing with things and bouncing things off of people or inventing or traveling or helping them. I'm not a restless soul. I'm a very blessed soul. I've been given so many gifts: my voice, my body, my brain, my ability to stay alive in spite of my dysfunctional Uncle Sam and so many other world leaders I've had to encounter and endure in this lifetime. It doesn't matter what level they think they classify me at, or what level I am classified at. That's your shit, your classifications, your God, your books, your religion, his story, the story. But in Uncle Kurt's universe, different story. I'm the nicest guy you will ever meet, if you're honest with me. I will go the extra miles. I'll give you the shirt off my back. I'll take the bullet for you. As I show us nervous. You lie to me once, blink on, I'll see it. I'll know it. I'll feel it in my heart. I'll know it in my soul. I'm not reading your minds. I am. I try not to do that with people, but sometimes the voices in your head are talking so goddamn loud, I can't even hear people talk around you. I'm not even joking. If I ran audio and video on most of you souls, most people think you're fucking crack pipes. Beyond salvation or saving or anything else. I know a lot of you well because I've spent the time to listen to your psychobabble for days or weeks and then hours while I'm trying to put together a story of injustice and corruption in government and violation of civil rights, humanitarian rights, war agreements, a long plethora of problems. I'm not a snitch. I'm not a bitch. I'm not your witch. I'm honest. I have integrity. I be clear to everybody. You mess with me or the people. You lie to me. I'll be your Armageddon. It's not a joke. I don't kid about these things. I say straight up honest because it's really the truth. But if you think I'm just playing, bear in mind, I did help get war stuff for 4 days of my lifetime. I don't even know any other world leaders that I personally met who have done that in my lifetime. And I'm not looking to be a world leader, although it might not be a bad idea because it's fucked up as you people run this shit. Holy Christ, Jesus, pigs are wailing and never mind. It's beyond Babylon. Satanist wars. By the way, this is for mature audiences because if you're not, you're probably still scratching your ass and trying to figure out what the fuck I'm talking about, in which case you got a long learning curve to get caught up on, and I don't have time for that drama. What I have time for is honesty, integrity. Being a person of your word and actually the stuff you say you do, being able to fucking do it, and don't give me shit. Oh, I don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't really want what else you got. Really? You need to get out that door before my size 14 shoe crawls up your rectal cavity and into your brain cells to let you know what a dumb motherfucking asshole you are for trying to fuck with a guy like me when I helped you. And you're thinking I'm dumb enough to believe that the bullshit story you told me about someone else is one of jackass me on their shit is true. In fact, when I asked you to get into your pockets, you were like, what's the matter? You don't trust me? At some point, it's no longer about trust. At some point, it becomes the principle of it's been so obvious and so red-handed that unless you've had, electroshock therapy that suddenly lives from brother and destroys his brain. John had enough hard problems, but it was the time. And we still hear people who electroshock therapy. In fact, they try to give it to me sometimes to shut me the fuck up. Or they try to force me to take medications or drugs or give me hooked on shit. So when you get into rehab or whatever, shit, shut the fuck up. Or they've made me homeless and stolen assets up the ass. So I broke ass mouth to shut me the fuck up. Not because I'm a derelict and homeless, but because my government and corrupt others in business decided Kurt would be with way too much money as a young guy in this bio. We can't have that. Zuckerberg, I would have been worth so much more than you by now. And I should be, and technically I will be, and who gives a fuck? It's not about that to me. Although if you have Jack with me and my resources, and I can find you for it, you are going to repay every dime you've ever taken to my service and companies so we can help the people I want to help and go fuck yourself. How's that for us? And from this you, I just believe in telling straight up. I don't believe in this bullshit that we're supposed to have a jury of our peers, but when I go to court, you get to handpick all those teabag, conservative, whack jobs who don't even get what the fuck I do, and if they could even comprehend it, they'd shit themselves raw if they'd even still be alive and not dead of a fucking heart attack or stroke from the stress that comes with the horseshit your government puts you into when they decide they want to jerk your gherkin. I wasn't given a choice on some of my federal contracting work. Was I had much more DOJ, FBI? No, you know too much. And if you don't help us, here's all the charges. So we're slapping up your ass. Oh, but I haven't done anything wrong. I don't want to partake. Can I call my attorney? No. And if you do, here's the charges you're going to get whacked with. 7 of them, great. Let me see. 100 years in the federal pen or more. $10 million for the privilege of having you beat my ass. Not because I did anything wrong, breaking laws, or fuck with just us, because I knew too much about everything, and so why not have Kurt? Because Kurt can go to places you fucks can't go. Oh, as a celebrity, as an entertainer, as a storyteller, as a comedian, as a whatever, an instructor, a trainer, people take Kurt down hallways and security venues and castles and places around the world. You can't send agents or other reporters or other people because they're not me. They're the unique. Sounds so simple. They don't have the refinement. There's something I can be crass as a motherfucker, obviously. I can only go Emily Post and Polly Pureheart so long, but when you're screwing with me, I can become more than gangster on your ass. I might just bring a bunch of fucking Hell's Angel bitches with me to rip you a new asshole. I'm gonna sit back and let my ass off. I told you the Hell's Angels bitches would hurt you. I don't like doing I told you so, but I'm tired of being jacked up by jackasses who thinks it's okay to jack with me and anybody else in the hood and then lie about it and say somebody else jacked you when they're the jackasses who play jack, you know. Do I look like I was born yesterday? Do I look like I'm the new kid on the block? Do I look like I'm clueless or I don't have a fucking clue about what I'm talking about? You fucking scumbags know exactly what I'm talking about. You criminals with badges, you snitches, bitches, witches, and you know who you are, and you know. If you're bright, everything I promised you I can make happen and more. It doesn't matter what shit you took off your local police station, ASAP systems, they act shit out for your own benefit. Oh, our camera stopped working. All of a sudden, go fuck yourself. They're still in the back portion of control. County, state, federal. I can pull off satellites and show not only your body temperature, but how you're sweating your ass because you knew you were lying. You were fucking moving other people to send people up and all the backdoor shit. Hollenbeck, Smith, and all you other pieces of shit in Santa Monica, Perez, and so many other cunts in LAPD. Or how about the Flores at the FBI and much more, and some of you other fucking cunts who think it's okay to violate me anally for decades, and I just need to swallow your shit because at least I get to still be on the outside. The best Patriots you've ever known. Nobody's done it better. You're a genius, and the world will never know how much you fought for world peace more than anybody else, and you're the best Patriot we've ever. Nah, fuck you. You think you're gonna blow that shit up my ass and then turn around and say, oh, well, but by the way, if you don't shut up about this stuff, we're gonna turn your life upside down and make you look like a piece of shit and like an idiot and like a loser baby. Why don't you kill me? And then you also send people out trying to kill me. Also knowing it's one of the dumbest fucking moves you could ever do because I don't keep stuff currently coded and all kinds of bullshit with like bushes and trees and chiefs of staff and presidents and FBI and some real deep layers in domestic and international security. Way above the motherfucking White House. To get so rogue in public. Does it work? It sure look like a fucking tea break, and that's a fucking genocide bullshit story where we fucked our own. We fucked my relatives. We assassinated them. Why you assassinated my life and put me through a living hell because I'm really fucking high IQ and I know how to make shit happen better than most people on the motherfucking planet. And I don't take no for it, so I'm just going to find somebody else who understands it and get something else to make it happen in record time, run the budget. As long as you keep your hand off my fucking shit. But the last year alone, you've cost me $5 to $10 million just assets and develop R&D shit, not even residual rights and all the other IP you have fucked with. While you're cheating me and calling me a homeless crackhead or off my meds or I belong in jail or I don't belong here or fuck you. I own property in this area. I've rented mansions in this area. I've lived in the mountains. I've lived down in the flatlands. I've lived north of Wilshire. I've lived north of Sunset. I've lived up at the top of the fucking mountains in Santa Monica. And in Los Angeles. I've lived in multi-million-dollar estates. And I've taken stuff out of multi-million-dollar estates and put it in storage, and then you hacked me so bad and kept robbing me so much. It doesn't matter how much money I have, no matter where I'm pulling from, you're robbing me every day, several times a day. Even Howard Hughes would have periods where he was out of fucking money. You've fucked with my credit, my bank accounts, you've hacked my school records, my hospital records, legal records, you falsified shit and brought me up on charges where I served time in jail for stuff I had nothing to fucking do with, or because you wanted me to ID some people for the Bureau. You're not forgiven. What you did was highly illogical, unethical, illegal, and irreverent disregard for me as a human being, a citizen, a nice guy who is willing to help anybody, including my own Sam, if you just be honest. And instead you lied to me and rectally abused me and raped me and mentally robbed me every crack you could get. And told me if I didn't help, the consequences would be monumental. You know what? Bring them on. I don't give a fuck. I didn't really then either. I just was more withdrawn, being a shy kid from northern Michigan with my early days in ABC, NBC, and CBS. I wasn't telling everybody to piss me off, go fuck yourself. But I'm beyond that sort of stuff. I'd like to thank the Catholic Church for fornication and their common knowledge, which started the acronym of fuck, which has become such a versatile word, like fuck me, fuck you, fuck yourself. Let's get fucked. Oh, I need to fuck. Fuck off. Very versatile word. We had to upset about it, and they started to keep you from being remarried in the church, or buried in the church, because you had fornication or the kind of knowledge you wouldn't act about it. Oh my God, straight to hell. My creator doesn't work that way. You got free will. But the key about being an asshole most of the time, then trying to smug up and be nice and, oh, forgive me. You might rethink that one. Oh, so wasn't the apple that got the problems in the beginning, and now terrorist shit and Department of Justice wants to keep from Apple, and they're like, no way. And then we have a 7th grader hack it in a few weeks. Oh, I feel so secure now on Apple. And if you believe any of your teaching or metaphorical tales, the Kool-Aid they want you sheeple to keep drinking, you're in Extinction 6. Google anything I say. Google Kirk Kelly, Campbell, White House, FBI, Jesus Christ, go fuck yourself, television film. Google me. I come up more than anything else on the planet right now. That's my mistake. It's my reality design. Green technologies, large money ventures, international trade, consulting of all types in every industry, science, research, development, and I short food groups. Sometimes we have it just saying those titles and not a lot of other detail because I never sleep, but there's time to write about all of it. Who cares? Well, except me in the regard that if I invented it, if I intended it for somebody else, and then you've robbed me and abused me, and now I can't do other things that I intend to do with the energy I created to give you better energy, literally make things better in your own, turn around me and others and make it worse. We're going straight down. There's no forgiveness for that. That was intentional malice. Listen, if you'd like to help with the Council for World Peace, get off your thumbs, use your fingers, type me an email how you can help, send me your credentials, your references, resume. There will be background checks if you lie. Big problem. If you can help in your corner and make this come off without a hitch, say no. This is a war on peace, so no losers, no reply, nobody who wants to be or want to be. I don't have time for that. We don't take prisoners, we don't take heritages, we don't do concentration camps. If you're in the way, get out of the way. Oh, I'm just going to run over because I don't have time to keep asking ignorant people to help or get out of the way. And everybody's finger pointing, oh, they should fix it. What's wrong with them? You're sick. Be part of the solution, man. I'm tired of the negative stuff from people on there. From humanitarians. From other intellectual scholars who have all the answers. And yet we have no substance left anymore. It's all kind of superficial horseshit, sideboard crap. If you believe in anything, believe that life's more like the Matrix and shit's happening for a reason, and it's going to keep re-happening until you get this shit right, and you're going to do it over again until it's hell on earth. Leave it at that metaphorical if you have to simplify it and digest, bite it into yourself, but wake the fuck up. If you really think it starts and ends here in this lifetime, no, this one lived to be 30, this one 15, and that's it. Good luck with that one. And if you get to the concept about, moving on to other dimensions, sight and sound, the sun is way past the fucking twilight zone, the great beyond, heaven, hell, whatever you want to call this stuff. It's all labels. Aliens come from different universes, different countries. Oh, get over yourself. Your self-righteousness. There's only hope if we really level the playing field for all. Not just for a few who can afford it, or a few self-entitled who think they deserve it, and the rest of y'all go to hell. It's that cavalier bullshit that's put us in this embarrassing, awkward position to begin with. And it's had generations of lies so foretold that people believe this is gospel and heritage and truth and factual and correct, and it's like scientific evidence. And oh, please wake up, drama queen, self-absorbed, obnoxious non-explorers. Dig it deeper. Look into real heritage and facts. Are you ready for the real truth? Because remember, when you ask for the truth, you get the good, bad, just like anything. You're not going to just get what you ask for. You won't just get what you need. You're going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly. It goes with the full 360 spectrum. Like it or not, welcome to the real world. It's not a reality show. It's real life. I wish you well. I'm deeply saddened because someone I met last night, who I thought was really cool, we were hanging together. And we were supposed to go do some stuff, and then she was kind of drinking ass, and I'm like, I gotta go, and her lyrics come, and it's like it's great. And then it went from that to you're not good enough, and shut up, you talk too much, and I don't want to hear that. And then to her flirting with some other guy on the train station, and then they split, and not even thank you, good night. Not enough to repay all of the things of mine she used up to large dollar sums as I listened to her bemoan the world and why I and others were the reason her life was the piece of shit it is. And you know who you are. Let me just say this about that, you piece of shit. You made yourself that way. You can blame your parents and a lot of people for a lot of things, but at some point you still have to grow up and take responsibility for the dumbass you're still being. You get a gimme for being, weird relatives, and you inherited the family of dysfunction junction, you divorced them. Cool. That's honest. You can pick them. You can pick who you're born to, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Get away. You have no excuse for your friends, though, because if you have really shitty friends, which I have no friends, I guess I'd better have no friends and keep all your enemies closer than to have a bunch of shitty friends. Although I don't know. Anyway, but if you have shitty friends, that's on you. You pick these people. I have some very smart friends. I have some very good friends. Few. The rest of you are leeches, barnacles, parasites, maggots, assholes who are just riding my ship to scrape as much shit off as you can, and grab as much stuff and steal as much shit and secretly have it, and then tell me what a piece of shit I am if I ever ask for a favor back for all the shit I've done for you, because that's how you feel good about yourself. That's tragic. You'll never really have a true, amazing breakthrough or success of your own. You may have some successes. A lot of assholes do. But, you're still a fucking asshole. I've had amazing blessings. I've had so many gifts. I've been so thankful for my mentors, for my heroes in life and business who have blessed me to know them personally and be in their counsel. To work with greatness in every industry, greatness. I mean, some of the most brilliant minds at the arts and sciences that do this stuff, music, entertainment, whatever. I've been blessed with an amazing voice, and my brain, and a long list of gratitudes. also been cursed. For doing too much and for having too much. I have so much and you should give it to other people. Well, I'm already giving it to them. I'm being loved for more. The justification I hear for people when they take from me in any way, shape, or form or sodomize me, and then the justification for it makes me want to, in some moments, rage and rip their heads off and shit down the throat, but in other times, just such disdain and disgust and heavy toxin fuel that I feel from that type of energy that I want to have it completely eradicated from my existence, because when you're that far gone and that angry and that broken and that insane that you're using and robbing and targeting, something very weird is going on around here. I think it's time to move. It's early in the morning and there's a lot of crackheads up. And I really, when this whole rant, which isn't really a rant, it's just me opening up and saying publicly some things that I've held inside for years, or maybe I've said privately or semi-publicly to some other people about this, but not so just right up in your face. It's time to get up in your face, because you sheeple are just kicking back, and I gotta be honest, I'm not getting reached out to by any large family and friends or other professionals going out of the way to make sure Kurt knows, hey, I'm here to help you put together this world peace thing. We know you need help. It tended to be a bullshit lie. And if you can't get through on my email, because I'm getting slammed from around the world, I can't even keep up with the email. So when I'm saying full, it's really full. But I'm publishing my new numbers on the internet. And I have several emails, not just one. So if you do a little homework on Uncle Kurt, it's pretty researchable, goddammit, with millions of references. You can find current numbers to find me, or addresses, or ways to reach out to me through my offices in Detroit, or other people who help try and keep me sane and alive, why you jackasses try to run me into the fucking ground. To that I say, I'm trying to be so polite. I'm trying to keep this as diplomatic as one can, who's been sodomized for literal decades. Literally decades. The last 2 centuries, I think it's been 5. Where I have been forced to work with certain operations of government. I'm trying to really trying to respect certain national security issues for the betterment of all. Really trying, Your Honor. I'm having trouble swallowing all the horse shit, though. I keep flashing back on McCarthy, president, former, leader of war, general. Warning before he handed the baton over to Kennedy, who later capped. We should be aware of the military complex. Of course, most people didn't listen. It was forgotten over time. And so be it. Or Kennedy saying, ask not what you can do for what your country can do for you. Payments. Or what you can do for your country. That was the patriotism I grew up with, with Teamsters and UAW and Black Panthers fighting for rights and Molotov cocktails going on, and trade disputes and elections and stuff. You don't mess with the boys from Detroit. They made Jimmy disappear. Often and never been seen since. And so being blessed with all this intel and people and places and things at an early age, and the blessings of the other gift from the Creator, intelligence, a voice, compassion. It's a long list for me. I'm very grateful. But I also do have a very deep hole in my soul for all the souls I've so freely given to, or have gone on my way to help and not grant sin, or at some point give up screaming and yelling at you or sending in notices because you're such an ignorant piece of shit that hell is probably the only way you're ever gonna get it. Because your pomposity and your ego and your denial will not let you admit that you owe me or anybody else, or really why you're entitled to jack me and why I should owe you, because somebody pissed in your Cheerios that I didn't even know about. I'm sorry, because you've had shit happen in your life doesn't give you the right to rape or sodomize me. Because I know a lot of stuff, I don't give a shit if you're what intelligence or what government or how high up you think you are. I didn't sign up for this shit. You signed me up. I didn't volunteer. I was recruited in. I was given very firm, factual choices. Not like, hey, and here'll be the paycheck, and here's your guns and your badges, and okay, now go play. Oh, no, you're going to be flying without a fucking net, and you're going to make shit happen for us, and you're going to let us know stuff, or we're going to turn your fucking life upside down, and you're going to get your ass beaten, you're going to pay a lot for it, and that's the price you pay for being a really bright guy. Really? Thanks, Ed. Much more. Go fuck yourself. My FBI handler in counterintelligence and counterterrorism and logistics for the fucking White House. Who could recruit me in for? Are you fucking insane? For the Bushes? I had already been in with the Bushes and the Reagans. I married into them, did you freak? The Bakers. You guys, I thought you were the FBI. And you knew this, and yet you come and back at Stormy all those decades ago and hold the high hard one on me? For what? Being honest, being bright, being articulate, being a journalist, being accurate in documentation, and to try and keep the bias out of it, unless it's intentionally needed to wake you the fuck up because of your pomposity and your arrogance and your desensitivity to any human emotions because you guys think you are gods now? Or creators or run all this shit? Okay, good luck with that one, go finger. In the meantime, sheeple, wake the fuck up. They plan to genocide 7.3 billion plus people off this planet by 919. That's not a joke. You can believe it or not, but you don't have a lot of time left to sort this out. You're at a tipping point. We've destroyed over 8 million life forms. We don't know how to talk to each other. We take advantage of each other. We sodomize each other. Not we, actually. A lot of you do. And us, others are trying to help, are getting jacked in the hood by you jackasses who thinks it's okay to do it and I should shut up. Go fuck yourself. You're going to hell. whether it's in this lifetime or from infinity to infinity. I'm sure I know what the end of your story is already. But keep messing with a guy like me. See how much further it gets you. I'm getting beyond really cranky. So if you don't want me coming spooking up your ass at night, maybe you should get some honesty and give me my shit back and the recompense you owe me. And then we can talk about, life after that. But if you think you're going to jack my shit, even if it was 10, 20 years ago, and walk on this, you're about to take a walk on the wild side. Kurt going Armageddon on your ass. Just saying, Kurt ain't playing. So, Happy New Year, babies. I'm coming for you. I want to spring up in your summer. Ford baby greatest. I'm done playing. Get it?